everyone, it's Beata here from She Lives Clean. So today I wanted to talk to you quickly about hormones and how to balance hormones naturally. So I see cases of hormonal imbalance very frequently in my clinic, and I've actually experienced them myself as well. So it is a very frequent occurrence, but luckily it can be addressed with the right steps. So if you're feeling symptoms like chronic fatigue throughout the day, feeling unmotivated, just sleepy, tired, your PMS is out of control, your fluctuating menstrual cycle, you're experiencing fluctuations of blood sugar, feeling like your appetite and cravings are out of control, and you just can't for the life of you lose weight no matter how hard you try, it's most likely linked to a hormonal imbalance. So the hormonal system is actually a very complex system. The main systems involved are the nervous system and endocrine system, and both work sort of together to maintain harmony in the body. So hormones are very regulatory, from regulating your blood pressure to your body temperature, to controlling your metabolic rate, to controlling your appetite, growth, development, things like that. They play a major role in our health and well-being. So it's very, very important that we keep them as balanced as possible. And another thing too is that if one hormone is out of balance, then chances are another one will be as well. So it's very important to keep the whole picture sort of in line and balanced. So first thing that you could do is stress management. So I can't stress this enough. Managing your stress is so important for balancing out your entire hormonal system. The main hormone that's involved in stress regulation is called cortisol. And the problem with secreting too much cortisol is that it can actually hinder the efficacy of other hormones. For example, thyroid hormone. If you're producing too much cortisol can actually it can depress your metabolic rate by interfering with thyroid hormone production, or the conversion from T4 to the active form called T3. So it's really important that we keep our stress levels under control, so we keep that cortisol really under control as well. And we also want to give our adrenal glands a break. So our adrenal glands are what secrete these stress hormones, and eventually, if you're constantly triggering this stress response, then eventually your adrenal glands get tired out, and that can lead to adrenal fatigue. So it's really important to not get to that point. So maintain good stress levels throughout the day. Take some time out throughout the day, 15 to 20 minutes, to just have alone time, time to reflect, recenter, practice some deep breathing, listen to some meditative music, and go from there. Practice some positive affirmations. Positive thinking is really helpful. So stress, keep your stress in check. Number 2, keep your sugar intake to 0. I can't also stress this enough. Sugar is a toxin, and sugar actually can shrink your brain cells. It shrinks your dendrites. So it's really important that we keep our sugar intake minimal for cognitive health, but also for hormonal health. And this is because when you're eating too much sugar, you're constantly triggering the pancreas to secrete insulin, and insulin is our blood sugar stabilizing hormone. So the problem with too much insulin is that insulin is a fat storage hormone. So if you're secreting too much insulin, eating all that sugar, you're more likely to store more fat. Insulin production also hinders the functionality of appetite suppressing hormones like leptin. So really important to keep your blood sugar levels stable by reducing, minimizing, completely eliminating processed sugar. A great way to keep your blood sugar levels balanced throughout the day is to include a high protein, healthy fat, and fibrous carbohydrate in your meal. So eat a very balanced meal 3 times a day. It's really, really important to eat a high protein meal, especially at breakfast, because then it paves the way to a very blood sugar stabilized day. So, high quality proteins, animal proteins like organic chicken, tempeh, quinoa, brown rice and legumes form a very satiating, complete protein. Include also very hormone stabilizing is including a healthy fat into your diet, very satiating. And also fats are very, very beneficial for hormonal balance because fats make up hormones. So we need them because there are building blocks. So stick to very healthy, unprocessed fats. Omega-3 fatty acids are very anti-inflammatory, as are monounsaturated fats. Omega-9 fatty acids include avocados, olive oil. Omega-3 fatty acids include chia seeds, hemp seeds, walnuts, wild-caught salmon, and also flax seeds. And side note, flax seeds are extremely hormone balancing as well. Just on their own, they contain compounds that are very, they break down excess estrogen in the body, very estrogen balancing. Another thing too is to keep your cleansing systems working optimally. So your cleansing organs, particularly your liver. Your liver is responsible for processing and breaking down hormones. So if you have an accumulation of a certain hormone, your liver is responsible for breaking that excess down and promoting the excretion out of the body. So if your liver is clogged up via toxins in our food, chemicals, inorganic beauty products, smoking, alcohol, things like that, these constant triggers, toxic triggers, they overwhelm the liver and eventually lead to it being just sluggish and clogged and not as hormone balancing. So we really need our liver to be working optimally, efficiently, and optimally. So I have many, many tips on my website, shelivesclean.com, ways to detoxify on a daily basis, support your liver pathways, strengthen your liver enzymes. So things like drinking dandelion root tea, including dandelion bitter greens in your green juices, including milk thistle, things like that. Drinking lemon water in the morning. Apple cider vinegar is very detoxifying. Eating cruciferous vegetables is very, very beneficial particularly for estrogen balance, which is very helpful for particularly for women. So eating steamed cruciferous vegetables, make sure you steam them so they don't have a negative impact on your thyroid. So steamed cruciferous vegetables, very beneficial for your liver, very hormone balancing. Another thing too for balancing hormones is just reducing your caffeine intake as well. Caffeine induces the stress response. So we're already stressed enough. So if you need an energy booster, opt for natural energy boosters, like opt for green tea instead. Green tea is full of antioxidants and it's actually full of compounds that actually induce relaxation. So it has the opposite effect of coffee. So good quality organic green tea, very, very nice for energy. Chlorophyll is very energizing. A couple tablets every single day should rev up your metabolism and your energy. Keeping your blood sugar levels balanced, eating a balanced breakfast, a wholesome lunch and dinner, keeping those blood sugar levels balanced so your energy is sustained throughout the day. Your energy levels are high, so you don't experience that lull and that need for stimulants like coffee. And additional recommendations for hormonal balance: stay away from chemical-rich products, especially beauty products. Stuff that we put on our skin gets absorbed, and oftentimes these beauty products contain chemicals that are very endocrine disrupting. So some of them are very, very harmful to our endocrine system and our hormonal balance. So opt for organic products as often as possible. And you can, for beauty, I'll do another video soon about it, but I like to use whole foods as my beauty products sometimes. I like to use coconut oil on my face, and I like to do avocado masks and things like that, and use oils as moisturizers only. So I usually opt out of using creams and beauty serums and all that stuff. So, but there are really good quality products on the market today that are very clean, free of endocrine disrupting chemicals. So if you want to learn more about this and see whether your products that you're using contain these disrupting chemicals, you can go to Environmental Workings Group, their website ewg.org, and learn a little bit more information about that there. And also staying away from using plastic. Some of the compounds in plastic, like BPA, mimic estrogen in the body. They act as xenoestrogens, which are very toxic to the body, promote estrogen dominance. So it's very, very important that we stay away from plastic completely. Opt for alternatives like glass. If you want to drink from a bottle, drink from a glass bottle. Use glass containers. I also use glass straws too. Which are really great. Staying away from plastic is very, very promotes hormone balance. And getting enough sleep. Sleep is very, very pertinent. It's very, very important for hormonal balance. We need to be secreting melatonin. Melatonin is very beneficial. It's a beauty hormone. So if you want to look and feel your best, you need to be getting your 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day. They don't call it beauty sleep for nothing. So make sure you're getting to bed by 11. We're secreting most of our melatonin between 10 and 12, I believe it is. So make sure that you are creating a very sleep-friendly environment. Dim the lights in your room. Make sure all electronics are out of the room. Use some essential oils, meditative music, journal, read some positive books to help you fall asleep. Don't eat too close to bedtime. And exercise. Exercise is so important. It helps break down excess hormones, helps to balance hormones naturally. So not only that, it just makes us feel so good and feel body positive. So make sure you include some form of exercise in your day, at least 30 minutes a day. Change it up. Do some weight training one day, strength training, a little bit of yoga, a little bit of cardio is great for hormonal balance. So I think that's everything for today. I think I covered it all. I've included a lot more information in my actual blog post. So if you want to learn a little bit more in detail, go ahead and check it out, shelisclean.com. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to share them below. And if you have someone that could make use of this information, please share it along. That would be amazing. You keep inspiring me to do what I do. So thank you so much for the ongoing support. Much love to you all. Bye-bye.